take a look at the field. They're turning it a little bit, getting this poop mixed in real good, but moves these targets around a little bit. A lot of this aluminum foils. Let me see, actually, it's everywhere right now. I don't know if you can see it right over in this little area over here. There's some shiny there. It's just feels looks like almost snow. So much of it in there. And it gives us an opportunity to dig up little weird things like this. Found some more little round balls. Nothing too cool. This looked kind of fancy, so I figured I'd clean it up. I think it's a ring. I didn't at first, but now that I'm cleaning it, I think I got a ring. A fancy ring. Or some kind of ornamental thing. It's a ring. My first ring down here. These little beetles and stuff keep smacking into my head, and it feels like them green heads. Yeah, so this is my first ring on this this whole property, I guess. Lots of cool stuff, but first piece of jewelry. That's just plain jewelry. There wasn't a stone just fell out there. I don't think so. I'll clean her up later. Looks like it had 3 stones in it at some point. There's some shiny there still. But I think it's saying. You see that nice decoration? How cool is that? I'm gonna pop this on a short real fast, just because I haven't done any shorts in a while. But I'll clean it up a little bit too. So hang on there, folks. Hey guys, I done hit another 77. Finally hit a piece of buckle. It looks like, yeah, piece of brass buckle. Not done much over in this area because it's kind of just been recleaned from all the marsh weed, I guess, frag. Maybe we'll find some goodies over here. That ring was pretty nice. I'll say that's the first ring I found on this property altogether. We might have the other side of her buckle. What do you think? That's it. See, the other buckle was right there in that spot. Let me see what I got here in my pocket. Let's see how much we got. Is that it? I would say it's got to be, don't it? Yeah, one-handed. This is not my thing. Do we have the whole buckle? I believe we do. Yeah, well, let's just say yes, and I'm going to stop now because it ain't going nowhere. There it is. I've finally done it. I finally completed a whole buckle. It's been broken. First time for everything. Alright. This is getting interesting. Keep on moving. Look, I'll tell you what, that wind's getting right off the bay. It's almost, oh, I know everybody's out there fishing right now. I've been seeing the boats going out. Some perch and rockfish are moving pretty good up in these creeks where you're not supposed to be catching them, but it is what it is. Alright, let's go. Alright, let me see if I can uncover this one together. Oops. See a little piece of something, might be brass right there. It's getting bigger. Could that be? I don't want to get cut. I'm not a fan of pain, but that's it. Alright. It's not a razor blade. That'd be weird. No, just like a piece of junk. But once again, it's been found. Lord knows these fields been beat up good. And you know what? 25, 30 years from now, they'll still be getting beat up good, and people still be finding stuff. It's just how it is with the detectors. It's got a hole in it. It means it's been worked by something, of course. What could it have been? I don't know. It'll go in my pocket. I'll take it home for a few months, and then I'll move it to another box. And maybe by then. It's funny how much of this stuff we figure out what it is later. After you've seen it a few times pop up, it'll stick in your mind. It popped up pretty good though. It's 67. I dig them. I like the little artifacts. That's my thing. Now, then saying I ain't gonna hit a beach here shortly. I want to hit some beaches too. Just never know what's there. I think I just got my first 99 that wasn't a spigot or some other kind of piece of junk, but it is nice and green. It's a big old chunk of green, but it's almost looking too good. They went on a lock, maybe. I don't know. Something to that nature. I wonder if it swung. I couldn't swing either. Huh. Well, that's cool. That's much better than a spigot. And I've been trying to hit Pinterest up, try to find some ideas for these old spigots. Some of them are really cool looking. 2 holes in that. And that's got to go in my pocket now. I used to hunt in there, had a tent. Anyway, this spot here has not been turned over, but right there, a nice target. And I can also say, I've only metal detected up maybe where that little stand looking thing is at that tree. That's as far from the road this way as I've ever been. So today is going to be a fresh spot here. More fun with Jerry. Do we have a button or a head stamp? It's in the 60. That's, I can tell already. That's like junk. They wanted to go 77. And that's what I should have let it go as, but I want to dig it up anyway because I'm just like the 5th one already. Jump between 50s and 77s. Paper shell. There it is. Mostly what you find here at paper. Like I said, there's not been anybody really here forever. So, cool. Put it in the pocket. Alright, here we go. 57. Let's see what it is. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's let that go. Looks like maybe a piece off that little piece I found earlier had a hole in it. I'm coming right back in that area. I think that was that hole right over in there. There's 2 holes there side by side. One of them had that little piece. And even more. So now I'm thinking probably a pocket knife piece, huh? So it's starting to look like some type of knife. It'd have to be a pocket knife if it was brass. I'm thinking unless it's just something different. I have to clean that up just to see. I think there's more in here because I had several beeps. I'm going to check it out. In the meantime, why don't you check out Calabash Digger TN Sharpshooter. Ohio River history. Of course, any kind of adventure with Swifties is going to be cool and fun. Check out these guys. They need support and you need to learn some things. That's the place to find it. Got iffy signals you can look at. There's no reason not to know as much as you can about your detectors, and those guys are doing pretty good checking it all out. Can you dig it? Take it from him. He mentioned it the other day. These guys do know what they're talking about, and they do know what your detector can and cannot do. So that's good information for me and for you. Check it out. Alright, here's another target. He's coming up all low, and it's another piece of this. I'm going to have to call it some kind of a pocket knife or something. It's got a little piece of metal on it, another thin piece of brass. You know why this stuff's here? These little teeny pieces, they ring up as good conductors. I mean, a lot of this would ring up on certain machines as coins. It's hard to believe that brass or copper ring back there didn't get picked off by somebody who's a professional. Which brings me to a point. Somebody made a comment that a professional on a $200 machine would whoop somebody with a $1,000 machine. I want to see that. Wise man once said, if it don't make sense, it won't make dollars. And $200 machine beating a $1,000 machine don't make dollars. Alright guys, another piece of greenery. Another 70 something. Just a little thinner. Let's see what this is. Let's turn. This ain't part of that knife, I can tell you that now. It's folded. Huh. It's very interesting. Oops, and it's broke. Huh. Well, let's go in the pocket. Like I said, we'll check it out later. It was left here for me. Pretty neat. It's got a design right there. Squiggly, like a little rope. But as it falls to pieces, it's going in there. Say this is, man, 1600s, 1660s or whatever. People started moving right here. Other than Indians, which I did find a book at Spear Point. But had it been the other end of it, I would have kept it. But it was just the heel. And it was huge. So, yeah, 1600s. So many things in this ground. Goodies waiting to be found. Now don't get me wrong, the $200 machines we're talking of nowadays are completely different than the $1,000 machine 10, 15 years ago. They just pretty much just put the socks off of them, and it's proven. So it's a good time right now to buy a new machine. Take a couple months to get ready, and this winter season, go hit it. You'll see what's the difference. Well, guys, I thought I had another piece of that knife, but wasn't even going to film it. But look at this. This looks like it might be ornamental. It's silver. Can't tell. There's definitely some, what you might call it on there, something going on this one. It's just a little square. It's like an ornament or something. Maybe it's a kind of rose or something. I wonder if this was like a piece of bedazzlement. What do you think? Is that a button? Square button? I don't know. Could it be currency of some nature? Don't know. I do not see a shank on the back. So it's hard to tell. So many of year this property has been used. Yeah, man, there's something on that. Huh. I'll figure it out. Get her home and get her teased a little bit with some brushes and see if we can see what's in there. I don't want to keep rubbing the heck out of it. Definitely design in the middle. I don't know. Hopefully you can see. Alright. Cool find. It's heavy too. I don't know. For that, no thinner it is. But I have a little piece. And I'm right here. There's my footprints. Wearing this little spot out. Not digging every target. Nope. Digging every one that's a valid non-ferrous. I did dig one nail. She rung up real good, but it still hit me a 0, so I knew it was a nail. But look at her. That's a beast. And it's, I don't even think it's not even a rosebud, I don't think, but it was a big one, so I dug it. Alright, found something else green. Let's go in for it. It's right in here. It's a big chunk. Huh, it's got, that's where I hit it. It's like brassy looking stuff. Let's go to our archaeological cleaning station. Smack the snot out. Get in there. I think it's just a saddle rosetti thing. Not sure. As usual. So many new things that people don't ever see really around here. Because it's old. That's why. That's why you don't see it, because it's old. A lot of this stuff out here in these fields ain't ever been seen. They come straight from England. Maybe a bell. Thinking maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Just a little metal thingy, and then that. So who knows? I'll check it out later. I'm into colonial stuff today, man. Just more green popping up. I say nothing here. Last year, the year before, I don't know, might have been a few more. Might have shoot. When you get old, you know, the years just are really stupid. You don't know how long ago something's been. It may have been 6 or 7 years ago. Out here somewhere, I dug a target, and it was pure sand. And you look at this. This dirt. Dirt makes mud. And you know, I wasn't even thinking about marking that spot. I would love to find that again. Just see what that was. But anyway, that's just a piece of junk. It's just old. I don't mind old junk. So I'm here for it. So paid that money for it. Got to be able to get through this iron and all this tin can crap out here from the farmers and deer hunters and stuff. Rabbit hunters, duck hunters, goose hunters, you name it. Fox hunters, poachers, the works. So yeah, that does it. So do the rest of them, but this one really does it well. Now, believe it or not, I am filming just about everything I dig. It's like one of them nails. It's rare to find a point off of one of them. But right out in this marsh, there's a huge, I mean, I don't know, 2 foot by 3 foot tall wooden beam still out there from one of these old ships. Some of the stringers are still there, some of the copper and brass pieces are still there. But it's a heck of a trek to get there. I do have a couple nails from it, from one year it froze over, but it just don't freeze over anymore. So you can't see out there real well, but it goes a little ways, and it's like that. Really cool stuff though. Yeah, that's one of them old spikes. Cool beans. Okay, here's what a 55 looks like on the dive program. My surf and turf. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's just a green. Piece of a handle. Only a piece. I'll leave it on there. I know how easy that is to wipe off. So that was a mean 55. I mean, she locked on it. That's super good. Wasn't no more than 5-6 inches deep. All right, guys, a 47 on the dive program. I don't normally dig them, but I will. If it locks on solid, I'll dig them most time. That's a pretty good. Uh-oh, there's something in that. Did you hear it? Should have, because it about blowed my eardrums off. This is right in that area that knife is. I mean, there's my dig holes. You can't really see now because all the daggone. There. Guess that's it. I don't know. I lost that little piece. Oh, okay, maybe I won't. Is that like the only place I didn't pick up the spot? There it is. Huh, it was rounded at one point, huh? Thought it was going to be a shotgun plug, 77, but it ain't. It popped out of the dirt as a round object. No. I don't want to squash it. You know why? Because it's going to break. We'll give it a little squeeze. Get a little flatter, man. Just wonder if it's one of those little things that had the tassel hanging out of it on a saddle or something. I don't know. I'm just saying here. There. A little flatter. Definitely a jagged little hole there, huh? See the lines around the edge, so it's got some decoration about it. 77, yeah, but I will say on the occasion I will pass up 77s, like if I'm along that edge where the tide floats them plastic cartridges down there, and that going head stamps be everywhere. Well, unless you see something, I'm gonna put this in my pocket. Can't really tell. Alright, it's gonna need some cleaning. Hey, how cool was that? That was a smacking. I got her up on 6 audio response just for the deep stuff. Sometimes you got these hills you can't get her flat with the ground, but she's blowing my eardrums. They ain't 1, 3, or 4 inches deep. Any detector would have hit that, I believe, unless there's some iron in there, which most of the time in here there's little bits of iron everywhere. I will say my pocket's getting bulky there. Look at that. Got some bullets in there too. Dudes. Coin or button. 76. I'm pretty sure it's a. You can't really tell till you pop it out. Looks like coin. Should have me an Indian or. I ain't gonna say nothing because it could be old Abraham on there. 1 cent for sure. That was fairly deep. Not super deep, but I just dug a shotgun plug. Shoot. About 14 inches deep. Huh. I don't know what that is on there. This might be something different. I'll rub some more. Yes, ninja reflexes right there. Maybe it is a button, I don't know. Can't really tell. Hopefully you can see that, but guess that's incrustation. I don't know. It's gonna be the word for today, folks. Look, I don't see what. It's gotta be a button, I guess. Size of a penny, but that ain't no penny face on there. There's a lot of writing on the back. I can't see none of it. And 10 steps later, more green. Yeah, coins kind of bugging me. That's a piece of junk, I'm pretty sure. Or a big lump of something. Huh. It's becoming something. Oh, it could be the head off that nail. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Let us find out. I don't want to say it's a button, but I don't want to say it's a coin either, because I believe it's older than a penny. Older than the Flying Eagle, too. The Flying Eagle I found brand new just about. Could be, huh? Yeah. Cool thing is it's not bent. I love these old nails. That's cool stuff right there. Alright, let's fill this hole and get to it. See where them deer be going in and out of that jump. There goes back in there. There's a lot of marsh back in there. Alright, we'll find this one together. That was a deep hole. I had to actually switch over to my mono program 4.4. Just make sure this was actually a target down there. It was so faint. It's a piece of junk, but that wasn't picking it up. I'm still on. That makes it better. Shut that off. It's giving a nice tone, but you see it's some kind of dilapidated metal of some nature. Find a lot of it here. It's always wet and leaky. It's way up there though, so I'm gonna dug it up. See, the dye program was barely hitting that, but you can see there's some shiny metal in there. It's hard to. So I'm gonna take that home and clean that up too, just to see what that other metal is. It's got some, look at that purple rock of some nature. You see it? It's a rock attached to this. I don't know. In the pocket. But cool. That's the best part about having that other, setting the program right next to the one you use the most to check these deep holes. On the other side, I got calabash diggers fast for sorting through this iron, because she'll pick a target out just as deep. Almost. But only I think she set on 2 reactivity. Most of the time I'll run it at 1.5. She'll still pick it out just as good as on the 3. So, if not better. Let's get going. I love these mystery items. I don't even remember what this one here was. Let's dig it out and see what it is. Is that a big? That's probably a modern. It's a big old copper bullet. Or well, brass jacketed anyway. Huh. Green. It's a clobber, but it's not a, looks like a handgun, 9mm, but who knows. I believe I found the other piece of my spoon. Look at that. Up on the hill. I don't know what this hill is there for. The old road used to come through there, so I don't know if this is part of it. But I think it went on out through the marsh. I don't think this is it. That's 1800 stuff. The wagon trail, I guess. Huh, yeah. Looks like some silver plate on there still. How cool is that? I like that stuff. That's neat. It's a piece of junk, but it's still history. Really neat. Come on, you big fly. Alright, my pocket is just about to pull my pants down, so I'm going to finish this little bit up. I'm going to go and get a sandwich. Unfortunately, I didn't really even, I'm going to set this over here. Didn't video that because it looked like a thin piece of scrap, and I probably won't find the other piece till we get home or something, or up on the truck. But I think there's still another piece here. But after sweeping, look at that. That gets better. It's got flower pattern on it also. I mean, that's not cool. Flower pattern on the bot. But yeah, I got another piece of it. And I still got another target down here somewhere. I think it's part of it. This was a piece of jewelry, I believe. Some flavor. The print looks just as delicate on the back. I don't know how well you can see it there. There, you can definitely see it. Cool, huh? Now, see what else I can find. I'll try to put it back together when we get home, best we can. I got quite a bit of it. I know there's one more piece, so we'll find that. Let's check it out next time. Found 3 more pieces, and then found this one. I think that's the 4th piece. It also has the pattern on it down there, but it's just wet right now. I can't hardly see it. You might be able to see the one on the back if I stop touching it. Yeah, neat. So I just lost a good piece of jewelry. I think it was all together and just got scrunched up in that hole. I don't know. Seen something pop out. I'm gonna try to get it out of the hole while it's in there. It might still be in the plug as far as I've gotten so far. Can't really use that, but could be a shotgun plug. Let's see. That's what it is. Man, that was down there deep. That's nuts. Shouldn't have dug it, I guess, but hey, there it is. It's out. Almost dismissed this as a can, but I went and dug it. I raised that coil up and she was still toning hard. Well, it's a belt buckle or just a piece of junk. Another hole. I'm figuring some kind of a little latch, a belt buckle thingy, something. Isn't that crazy? I mean, that was 89, 88. Squealing signal. Even when I put the pinpoint on her, she gave me more of a tin can tone squawk. 3 holes. Bug, get. So yeah. Might be broken right there, I'm not sure. But I'm fascinated. How about you guys? And this here coin, I think I figured it got it cleaned up enough. You can see that it's Indian head now. Little shieldy thing. 1 cent in the middle. Kind of hard to see for some reason. This side, nada. There's nothing there. I mean, it's there, so it's rough. Doesn't look like an Indian at this point, but I'm sure it's what it is. It's rough. But that little shield should be enough to say Indian. There we go, guys. 2 hours of hunting. And I didn't make too much mess. Look, there's this little piece here. I don't know what that is yet. It rung up. I was comparing it to my, you know what, my 7. Isn't that pretty? I don't know what that green spot is, but that's just about how that thing come out of the ground, except for where I've rubbed it a little bit. Pristine fine eagle. Bam! Alright guys, here we go. Let's see. That's the pocket knife. It got a little distorted. I was messing around there a little bit. Trying to clean some stuff up. Somewhat like that. Just a row of bullets today. I find these every once in a while. I don't know what they are. There's an old nail, my brass nail spoon. This doohickey here. Some kind of little latch. I don't know what that is. I'd have to call this some kind of buckle. Snap in. I don't know. Junk. Rare coin, I think. There's my piece of jewelry. Sure, it's going to be a little harder to see. You know, it's weird. I had the light on, I thought. Okay. So there's that. You can see those. Same little pattern on those. That was all that we found of it. I don't know what this thing here was. Just a little square, kind of thick and heavy, but no idea. It's got some white or silver. Looks like paint. Looks like the edge is painted. Definitely something inside there. I just can't get My eye just won't read it. More junk. I don't know. Let's see, the buckle, both pieces. That's pretty cool to find both pieces. I had several different finds, both, end up with the whole thing. The coin and the ring, they're going to be the best for the day, I think. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's